Hello, I am DB Weiss. I wrote Game of Thrones.
What's important to note in a scene like this is that all of the characters talk and move. But you'll note that they don't all talk at the same time. Sometimes they do move at the same time. And that's just a case-by-case basis that we decide that.
We want Jon to appear as a strong character, so throughout the show he almost never blinks.
Costumes are so cool in this show, and I love to work with that department. And I've always said it would be really cool if one of the houses wore really big, loose dress shirts and just super wide ties. But every time I bring it up, George R.R. Martin screams and pisses his pants.
We pay Bon Jovi $30 million to put his music in this show, but almost every episode we forget to put it in.
Kit Harington is actually really fat. He's monstrously fat.
George W. Bush is still president in the universe of Game of Thrones, and that's canon.
People keep asking this season, David, where's the wolf? You know, they want to know where the wolf is. And to be completely honest with you, I gave it away. I thought we were done with it.
David gave the wolf to one of his friends, and the guy won't give it back, even though we asked him just to borrow it.
He said no. I asked him, can we have it? He said no. I said, that's fair. You know, I gave it to you fair and square, so.
After this scene, my mom called me from a payphone and told me to eat shit. Oh, I'd say Game of Thrones is my favorite movie of all time. We discovered all these actors walking around the city. They're all street performers. The lad that plays Brandon Stark was one of the bubble guys, the ones that blow the bubbles. Needless to say, that got our attention.
Now this scene was really cool to shoot because nothing that you're seeing is real. The polar bear is a man holding a broom. The dragon that we see later is actually 3 guys holding a big tuba. Jon Snow is played by a puppet, and the character of Daenerys is actually played by the actress who plays Arya, and then we CGI Emilia Clarke's face over that.
This episode speaks so much to the character of Daenerys, and it really shows the strength in her character to keep pushing through.
So the White Walkers are actually based on my dad. He's skinny as hell and he looks like the devil.
Oh, George Martin? No, he's been dead for 5 years.
We film all these segments in a big abandoned church at 4 a.m. Nobody's here but us.
I'm afraid of this church. It's haunted by ghosts.
I keep telling him we can shoot in my house if we want to. It's big, you know, nobody's there right now.
One thing that I wish Game of Thrones did have that I have artistic control over is to film in space. I want some space scenes.
We pay off all the PETA people to say we're not harming any animals in the show, but buddy, between you and me, there's no way to fake a horse dying on camera.
The DB in my name stands for Dirty Boy. Dirty Boy Weiss.
People are asking a lot about travel time, how characters are traveling so fast. And the answer is a big bus.
There are trains all throughout this show, and if you don't notice them, you're not a smart person. We have scenes in King's Landing, the North, but we don't got fucking space. And that makes me want to kill myself.
Personally, my favorite character is the guy with the melted head. I think he's super funny. I think he's very tall, which is always cool to see on camera. I've never met him, but I think I would love to work with him at some point in the future.
Hey fans, I know that was the finale, but don't worry, there's more episodes coming up next Wednesday at 7 p.m. live on Fox!